So, guys, in the IT organizations, if IT employee, if an IT employee has to make any software changes, an IT employee has to make any software changes, employees should not make software changes employees should not make the software changes without management permission. Without management permission. Okay. So if an employee has to make any changes, okay, employee has to create change request. Okay, without change request, employee should not make any software changes. Okay, this is very important thing, guys. If an employee is making any software changes without a change request, if management get to know, management will actually fire him. Management will ask him to leave the place. Okay. So remember this point, guys. If an IT employee is making software changes without management approval, management will actually ask him to leave the organization. Okay. If any software changes are required, he has to create a change request. Then he has to start making that software changes. As per our discussion yesterday, there are actually three types of change request. Okay, normal change request, emergency change request, standard change request. So guys, remember one thing, as per our discussion yesterday, we have taken WhatsApp company as an example. So we have taken WhatsApp company as an example. As a WhatsApp company employee, if I have to add voice command feature, so what I have to do, I have to ask my management. I have to ask my management to add that voice command feature to the WhatsApp. So for that, I'll have to create a change request. So here we have three types of change request, right? Which type of change request we have to choose? So either we have to choose normal change request, we have to choose emergency change request, or standard change request. So which type of change request do we have to choose here? So in our case, so in this case, we are actually choosing normal change request. So why are we choosing normal change request? Here, normal change request is something like planned change request. Planned change request. So planned change request in the sense you have developed this feature. You have developed this feature by December 9th. You want to make this feature available to the public. You want to make this feature available to the public. So public in the sense, so you want to make this feature available to the public. So public in the sense all the WhatsApp users. All the WhatsApp users should see this voice command feature after December 9th onwards. After December 9th onwards, WhatsApp employee should see this voice command feature in the WhatsApp. So here we have a proper plan. So when exactly we have to add this feature. So that is why it is actually called planned change request. Okay, by December 9th. So you have a proper plan. So by December 9th, what you will do? Before that, you will create a change request. You will get the approval from the management. Once manager has approved it, so you will wait for December 9th. On December 9th, you will add it. So there is proper plan, right? So if there is a proper plan, then you will actually go for planned change request. Let us say I'm actually removing voice calling feature from the WhatsApp. So before I remove the voice command feature from the WhatsApp, what we do? So we will actually inform all the WhatsApp users that, okay, so from January 1st onwards, voice call option will not be available in the WhatsApp app. Okay, so here what we do is that we'll inform every employee, every WhatsApp user that, so from January 1st onwards, in the WhatsApp app, you won't be able to find voice call feature. Okay, so what we will do before that, we will create a change request to the management. Once management has approved it, we will actually get ready by December 1st. By December 1st, we will actually remove that voice command feature. After December, by January 1st, we will remove the voice command, not voice command, voice call feature. So you will remove the voice call feature. From January 1st onwards, you don't see voice call feature on the WhatsApp. Okay. So that is how you will actually choose planned change request. So everything is planned. So here you have a plan by December 9th, by January 1st. So you have a proper plan. Then you will go for a normal change request. I will give you one more example so that you tell me in that case whether if we can go for normal change request or not. I will give you one requirement. I'll give you one scenario. I'll explain one scenario. Then you tell me, if I explain that scenario, you tell me then if that is possible using plan change request or not. Okay. So we have money transfer feature on the WhatsApp, right? We have money transfer feature on the WhatsApp. Guys, do you remember that? Do you know that? Do we have money transfer feature on the WhatsApp? How many of you know? You guys can speak now. How many of you know that we have voice command feature on the WhatsApp?
Yes, we know. I know, sir.
Have you used it? Did you ever use did you ever use money transfer feature on the WhatsApp?
No, actually.
No.
Just no. Nothing.
Okay. Okay. See, WhatsApp is quite known for chatting purpose. WhatsApp is not quite known for money transfers. Maybe in future. So PhonePe is go-to place, right? PhonePe or Google Pay?
Both are good.
Google
sir.
Pay and Phone Pay, both.
Both are good.
Which is the best one?
GPay, sir.
Phone pay.
See, here GPay transitions are actually struck sometime. Okay. When it comes to the PhonePe, I don't see a PhonePe payment struck. Okay. So earlier I was using GPay a lot. Okay. These days, around last 1 year or 2 years, I started using PhonePe. I think most of the people, they are using Google Pay these days. Sorry,
Yes,
PhonePe
Yeah.
these days.
Paytm also good.
Paytm
Yes.
also is good. I think Paytm was very popular once upon a time. So they have actually they have taken so much time to update themselves. Okay, in the meantime, PhonePe took over. Now, PhonePe has actually the good market. PhonePe has good demand in the market. Isn't it, guys?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. Consider. Let us get back to the topic, guys. Okay. We have WhatsApp available. We have WhatsApp available. In the WhatsApp, we are able to transfer the money. Okay. So while we are transferring the money, let us assume if I transfer 500 rupees, it is transferring 5,000 rupees. Okay. If I transfer 500 rupees, it is transferring 5,000 rupees. Okay. So here is this a very big issue or not? Is this a big issue or not, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Obviously, it is a big issue, right? So when we are using the WhatsApp, when we are transferring the money, when you are trying to send 500 rupees, it is sending When you're trying to send 500, it is sending 5,000 rupees. So that's a big issue, right? Okay. So here, if that continues, WhatsApp will lose its reputation in the market or not.
Yes.
WhatsApp will lose its reputation in the market, and people stop using WhatsApp, and people believe that WhatsApp is not a strong product, and it has some loopholes. So then, before people realize it, WhatsApp payments are not working properly. What WhatsApp does, they will fix it. They will modify the software in the backend. Okay. So do we have to wait for that software modification, or do we have to do that immediately?
We can do it immediately.
We have to do it immediately. If you don't do it immediately, WhatsApp company will lose its reputation. WhatsApp company will lose its users, so that WhatsApp company will lose the business. If it is losing its business, it will lose its income. Okay. It will lose, end of the day, it will cause financial loss. See, trust is what makes the business. Remember, trust is what makes the business. Okay. I'll tell you here, when you are actually making a voice call on the WhatsApp, you are speaking to someone. In the middle, someone is able to hear your conversation. Is that a security issue? Is that a security issue, guys?
Yes.
So when you are speaking to someone, if the third person is able to listen to you guys, then that is a security issue, right? So that for those kind of issues should be addressed immediately or not? Okay.
Yes.
So that is that those changes should be done immediately. Okay. It's a emergency change request is an unplanned change request. You have to make the software changes immediately. You can go for emergency change request. So here we have normal change request here, right? So normal change request is a planned change request. You know when to make the changes. But when it comes to the emergency change request, it has to be done immediately. The software changes has to be done immediately. So that is why it is called unplanned change request. Okay. So now we will quickly see the emergency change request life cycle in today's session. Okay. Now I am going to the personal developer instance. I'm just typing change here, clicking on create new. Okay. So here you can see this one is normal. Yesterday we have seen that. How many of you remember yesterday's session? Guys? How many of you remember yesterday's session?
Yes, sir. Then.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So I'm creating an emergency change request here. I'm creating an emergency change request here. Okay. So in the emergency change request, you will fill in all the details. Okay. You will provide please make sure, please keep yourself muted. Yeah. So justification. Okay. Justification. Incorrect amount is transferred. incorrect amount is transferred. An implementation plan. So step by step process you will have to provide here. Okay, risk impact analysis. So because of this one, if your WhatsApp users are not able to transfer the money for some time, you will mention here risk and impact. So backup plan. Because of this one, if any other functionality in the WhatsApp is impacted, how do you recover the service back? Test plan. You will also provide the test plan. So if you take a look at here, type is emergency change request. This type of change request is an emergency change request. Okay. So if you scroll a little down here, go to the schedule. So you will select it maybe 21st or 22nd. Okay, you will select 21st. Okay, between 21st and 22nd, I have to make the software change. Okay. Guys, here remember one thing. Emergency change request doesn't require management approval. Emergency change request doesn't require management approval. Okay, because if we have to wait for the management approval, okay, so it will actually cause business loss. So we don't require approval from the management for the emergency change requests. Okay, if you have to make the software changes which is causing business impact, which is causing business loss, so for those type of change requests, no manager approval is required. Okay, so no manager approval is required. So emergency change request doesn't require approval from the management. Remember this point. So here I am actually requesting the approval. So in the normal change request, when I request the approval, it will be in the SS stage. But in the emergency change request, this SS phase is skipped because we don't require approval from the management, right? So that is why this SS phase will be skipped. Directly it will go to authorize phase. If I click on request approval, the emergency change request will directly go to authorize phase. Okay, it will not wait for the management approval. It will directly go to authorize phase. Let me just click on request approval so that you will be able to understand it better. Okay, so directly it went to authorize phase or not? You answer me, guys.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So it doesn't require management approval, because if we have to wait for the management approval, so in the meantime, so it will lose the reputation, right? Business, we will actually lose the trust in the business users. So that is why we will actually make the software changes immediately without waiting for management approval. So here in the authorized phase, there will be a team called CAB approval team. There will be a team called CAB approval team. Those CAB approval team is 24/7 available. Okay. Their responsibility is to check the change quality. Okay. So what they does is that they will actually take a look at change request details, justification, everything is actually meaningful or not. So after checking all these things, the team will actually approve this one if the change quality is good. So if you have provided some random details without proper details, if you create the change request, right, that team will review this, that team will reject this one. Okay. So instead of that, if you provide the change request details properly, that team will check your change request quality, they will approve it. Okay. So upon approval, it will go to scheduled phase. So once it went to scheduled phase, it will actually wait for scheduled time. Okay. Let me just go to the schedule tab. So in the scheduled phase, we have planned start date, right? It will wait for planned start date. It will wait for planned start date. Okay. So once it reaches this planned start date, it will automatically go to implementation phase. It will automatically go to implementation phase. Okay. I'm just clicking on implement here. In the implementation phase, as you know, two tasks will get created. As you all know, two tasks will get created. So what are those two tasks? One is implementation task. Another one is post-implementation testing task. So as and when you completed software changes, as and when you completed the software changes, you have to immediately close the task, implementation task. Okay. As soon as you complete your task, right? I mean, as soon as you make the software changes, let me just scroll a little down. There are two tasks created. One is actually implementation task. Another one is post-implementation testing task. You open these two tasks here. Okay. So once it reaches this planned start date, what exactly will happen? So it will automatically will go to implementation phase. In the implementation phase, there are two tasks created. One is implementation task, another one is testing task. So the implementation task, okay. So this implementation task, you will close it as soon as you make the software changes. As soon as you make the software changes, you will close this implementation task saying like successful. You'll close this one. Okay. So immediately you have to test it. So here, after you testing it, you will close this testing task as well. After you close this one, after you close the implementation task, you will actually test it. After closing, you will actually complete this task as well. So that means you have actually made the software change properly and you have tested it properly. So after making the software changes properly, after testing it properly, the change request will automatically go to the review phase. See, it went to review phase automatically. It is taking too much time. Why is it taking too much time? Okay, so now the change request is in the review phase. In the review phase, what you will do, you will actually keep your final comments. You will keep your final comments. So saying like closed, successfully completed. You have successfully fixed that money transfer payment issues, and you will close this change request. Okay, so only thing that is actually different here from the normal change request is that in the normal change request, it is actually a planned change request. That means you have a proper plan when exactly the changes should be done. You have a proper plan, and by the time you will get approval from the management. But when it comes to the emergency change request, so emergency change request is not a planned change request. Okay. Emergency change request is an unplanned change request. Okay. So emergency change request will not wait for the management approval. It will actually directly go to authorize phase. In the authorize phase, you will actually have to get approval from the change advisory board team. So upon their approval, so it will automatically go to scheduled phase. Okay. So from the scheduled phase, it will go to implementation phase. From the scheduled phase, it will automatically go to implementation phase. So from this implementation phase, see, from the scheduled phase, it will wait for the planned start date. It will wait for the planned start date. So once it reaches this planned start date, as you all know, it will go to implementation phase. In the implementation phase, there are two tasks created. One is implementation task, another one is post-implementation task. So once those two tasks are closed, it will automatically go to review phase. From the review phase, it will go to closed phase. Okay. From the review phase, it will go to closed phase. So this is the emergency change request life cycle, guys. Okay. So now we will understand the last one, standard change request. Standard change request is actually frequent change request. Okay. Frequent change request. So frequent change request is nothing but if you have to do regular software changes. If you have to do regular software changes. Okay. If you have to do regular software changes, we have to use standard change request. Okay. If you have to do regular software changes, we have to go for standard change request. Guys, remember here in the WhatsApp, we will be sharing documents, we'll be sharing locations, we'll be sharing photos. We will be sharing all the information, right? This information WhatsApp should store somewhere. This information WhatsApp should store somewhere. Okay. So after 5 years, I mean, let us say today you shared the file. After 5 years, WhatsApp will remove that file from the WhatsApp. So retention period for the files is 5 years. That means for every week I have to remove unnecessary file from the WhatsApp server. Okay. Every week I have to remove the unnecessary WhatsApp files from the WhatsApp server. So this I have to do, this software change I have to do every week, right? Do you guys understand? These software changes I have to do every week, right? Guys,
Yes, Uday.
okay. So if you have to make the software changes frequently, not only every week, let us say as and when it is required. Today, if it is required to make the software change, today if it is required to change the software change, you have to do that software change. Tomorrow, if you have to do the same software change, you have to do that tomorrow. Day after tomorrow, if you have to make the same software change, you have to do that. So if there is a same software change required frequently, same software change is required frequently, then you will go for standard change request. So it is not a planned one, unplanned one. It is a frequent change request. Okay. So here, this standard change request process is a little bit different comparatively. Standard change request process is different a little bit comparatively normal and emergency. How is it different from okay, normal and emergency change request? I'll show you. Okay. First, you have to create a template. First, you have to create a template. Just type change. Okay. So under standard change, just click on my proposals. My proposals. Okay. Create a new proposal. Okay, this is different from normal and emergency change request, guys. Here you have to create a change proposal, standard change proposal. Okay. This proposal name here I am giving as remove WhatsApp files from server. Standard changes. If you take a look at here, change request values. Okay. 1, 2, 3. 3, 4, 5. Here, short description, implementation plan, backout plan. So change request values you are filling in here. Just a plan. Justification. Okay. Assignment group. Assignment group, I'm actually adding it to laptop service team. Okay. Risk impact analysis. I am filling the change request field values here. Okay. In the standard change proposal, I'm filling the change request values here. Okay. Okay. Standard change request. Standard change proposal I created. In the standard change proposal, I filled the change request values here. Saving this proposal. So you are able to see request approval on the standard change proposal. See, you can see request approval here. You are able to see request approval on the standard change proposal. Okay. Here I am requesting the approval. Okay. So here, change manager has approved this one. Okay. So standard change requests are only one time approval. In the beginning, only one time it will be approved. Okay. So approved standard change proposal. This is the standard change proposal. Okay. So here remove WhatsApp file from the server. This is the standard change proposal you created, right? So till this point, you guys are clear or not?
Yes, Uday.
Okay. So after this one, you have to navigate to change and click on create new. Click on create new. Okay. You can see our standard change proposal that we created here. So this is the proposal that we created. Okay. I am selecting the standard change proposal. Here it has populated the values automatically here or not? It has populated the values here automatically or not?
Yes.
So these values are populated from the standard change proposal. These values are automatically populated from the laptop service L13. So these values are automatically populated from the standard change proposal. So now you are creating the standard change request. See here, type is standard. Type is standard here. Okay. So guys, remember, for standard change proposal, we have got approval in the beginning itself. If you remember, we have got the standard change proposal approval in the beginning while we are creating the standard change proposal. Now we created the standard change proposal. We got the approval there. Okay. And then we use that standard change proposal to create the change request. So we can directly go to scheduled phase. No management approval, no CAB approval. Directly it will go to scheduled phase. Did it directly go to scheduled phase or not?
Yeah.
So it has skipped. So it has skipped. It has skipped SS phase and authorized phase. Why it has skipped the authorized phase and SS phase? Because we have got the approval in the beginning itself. So we have got the approval here itself. Okay. In the standard change proposal, we requested it, and then we got the approval from the change manager. So we have taken the approval already, right? No need to take the approvals multiple times. Standard change requests are pre-approved change requests. Only one time approval is required. Only one time approval is required. From second time onwards, no approval required, no CAB approval required. Directly it will go to scheduled phase. In the scheduled phase, it will wait for the planned start date. Okay, it will wait for the planned start date. So once it reaches this planned start date, right, it will automatically go to implementation phase. Okay, it will automatically go to implementation phase. So in the implementation phase, as you all know, two tasks get created. Those are all actually implementation task and testing task. From here onwards, the process is same. So let us say once you made the software change. So once you made the software change, So upon completing these two tasks, what happens? The change request will go to review phase automatically. And upon providing the final feedback, you can close this change request. So only difference that is that normal change request is actually a planned change request. You need management approval. You need change advisory board approval, and you will have to wait for the planned start date. Then you have to make the software changes. But when it comes to the emergency change request, management approval is not required. So you will have to get the approval from the change advisory board, and you will have to wait for the planned start date, and you will have to make the software changes. You will have to close the change request. But when it comes to the standard change request, you have to create a standard change template first. You have to provide your change request values here. You have to get that approved. So once the change request standard change proposal is approved, you can use the template to create the standard changes. In the standard change request, SS phase and authorize phase is skipped. Directly it will go to scheduled phase. In the scheduled phase, it will wait for the planned start date. It will automatically go to implementation phase. In the implementation phase, tasks will get created. So once these two tasks are closed, it will automatically go to review phase. From the review phase, it will go to closed phase. Okay. From the review phase, it will automatically go to closed phase. So it will not go to automatically. You have to close it by providing closure details. You have to close it. So these are the change life cycles, guys. We have seen normal change life cycle. We have seen emergency change life cycle. We also have seen standard change life cycle as well. So now I have a question for you here. So how is it directly going to scheduled phase? How is it directly going to authorized phase? How these approvals are created how these approvals are created? How these change tasks are created? How is it going to review phase automatically? Okay. So did you get any did you get any query something like this one? Tell me, did you get any doubt?
Yes.
Okay, now I will tell you. For each type of change request, there are some backend processes running. For each type of change request, there are some backend processes are running. So those backend processes are called flow designer. This flow designer, I'm searching for normal change request. So you can see these processes are running in the backend for normal change request. So here, let me just open this one. So here in the implementation phase, there are two tasks get created, right? So here, this flow is actually creating two tasks, change implementation tasks. So these two tasks are actually getting created from this flow designer. You can see create task, implementation task, post implementation task. Okay. So these flow designers are running in the back end. These flow designers are running in the back end. These flow designers are actually creating the approvals, creating the change tasks. It is automatically moving the change to review phase. So this flow designer is actually running in the back end for normal change requests. So similarly for emergency change request as well. So for emergency change request, these flow designers are running in the backend. So because of these flow designers, automatically the state is going to authorize phase. Automatically the approvals are created. Automatically the tasks are created. Automatically it went to review phase. So these flow designers are actually running in the backend. Okay. Fine. So similarly, we will see for standard as well. Yes, Kiran, if you create the standard change request one time, you can use that for multiple purposes. You can use it for multiple times automatically. So these workflows, these flow designers will run in the back end, so that standard change request will automatically go to scheduled phase, skipping SS phase and authorize phase. Okay. So these workflows and flow designers concept we will be discussing in coming sessions. There is a separate topic called flow designer. There is a separate topic called workflow. When we are discussing the workflow, when we are discussing the flow designer, we'll be able to understand this backend processes properly, so that you can also create your own flow designer. You can also create your own workflow as per the client requirement. Okay. So as a ServiceNow developer, we will not be creating the change requests. We will be designing this change form. We will be designing this change process. We will be designing these process flows. Okay. As a ServiceNow developer, we will not be creating the change requests. As a ServiceNow developer, we will be designing this change form. We will be modifying the process in the back end. Okay. So what is our responsibility and all? Everybody is clear, right, guys?
Yes, Uday.
So rest of the guys, why are you guys not speaking? You guys answer me. Gauri.
Yes, sir. I can
I
understand.
see Jayanti is speaking sometimes. Kiran is actually not speaking, but he is chatting. Purnachandra.
Yes, sir.
Sandeep. I see you are joining early. I see you are enthusiastic. Swati.
Yes, sir.
Swati, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, guys. Any questions regarding today's session? Change request process is clear for everyone, right?
Yes.
Yes,
Yeah,
Uday.
Uday.
Yes.
Okay. So, guys, we'll again meet on 25th. Okay. Those who want to join, but morning 9:30 a.m., I'll share the invite with you. Those who want to continue at the 7:30 p.m., you can continue here. And after Dasara, there will be a new batch at 11 a.m. You can continue in this batch in that batch as well if you want. Okay. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Yes, Uday.
Okay, guys. Then. So enjoy rest of the day and see you on 25th. Okay. Thank
Okay,
you,
sir.
everyone. Enjoy holidays. Happy Dasara.
Wish you the same.
Thank you, Uday.
Thank you.
Do the same.